So, one of the most important aspects to Luigi's Mansion are the ghosts. Duh. And let me tell you, there is not a single disappointing death in this entire Ghoulish game. And to be quite honest, I've been dying to talk about my favorite frights in this GameCube title on Halloween night. So, first we gotta talk about Chauncey, who is, of course, the little baby ghost. He's maybe the most disturbing ghost in the game because he's either a real baby that died, which is super depressing, or he's just a baby ghost, which means that two ghosts had some sweet ghost sex to make him. Either way, I don't know, I think that's pretty scary. I did a little research in the game, and apparently, he is the result of two ghosts having sweet, sexy ghost loving. I gotta say though, I love his boss battle. He shrinks you down to be a little baby in a giant freaky crib of doom. There's rocking horses flying at you, giant bouncy balls to avoid. Yeah, it's pretty intense. And oh geez, is he terrifying when he cries. Look at this. I also really like the floating Whirlindas. The atmosphere in this ballroom is pretty amazing. It totally gives off some Disney Haunted Mansion vibes. It's very eerie. The couple themselves have a nice retro 1950s look to them as they spin around on the dance floor. And the rotating ground sections below you make it even more tricky to suck up these romantic ghouls. And then there is Mr. Lugs. Now this pudgy paranormal literally scares the hell out of me. I don't know what it is exactly, but he's all fat and he's dripping with food juices. He's just yucky. And of course, you know, just like any 500-pound ghost, he gets pretty angry when you suck up all of his freaky food supply, and he begins to seek revenge on poor little Luigi by hacking up giant flaming balls of fire. He's fat, he's slobby, and he spits fire. What's not to love about him? Oh, and speaking of fatty frights, I love Miss Petunia. You know, the really sexy ghost woman that you see taking a shower and... oh, baby. Wow, that's pretty hot. Oh, man. Oh, my God, she's horrendous. This little shower gag was seriously one of my favorite things in the entire game. You even get to see a sopping wet Ouija when she spits water on him. Look at that. Look how cute he is, all soggy. And then we're gonna move up to the creepy dark attic where we'll meet Jarvis. He's this weird ghost that likes to spend his time inside of his prized collection of jars and vases. You really only get to see his head. In fact, I think he's really just a gelatinous head as it pops out of the pots. Fighting this guy is pretty crazy because you never really know where he's going to be next. I guess you could say that sucking up this ghost is quite jarring. Ha ha! Well. And then finally, my fellow fright seekers, I give you Bulossus. This boss battle drives me crazy. I have some weird kind of disorder where the thought of a large, uncontrollable bouncing object makes me go super crazy and paranoid. It's like I instantly go into some kind of broken mode and my nerves get totally shot. So naturally, a giant bouncing angry boo is absolutely awful to me. It's a really unique battle though. I mean, the goal is to pop Bulossus on the spiky statues and then freeze all the little boos that break off of him. The little icicle noise, by the way, that they make when you freeze them is super adorable. I play Luigi's Mansion all the way through to completion on a random night every October, and to this day, the game is still frightfully fun.